Normally this time of year, thousands of people pour into the David L. Lawrence Convention Center for the Pittsburgh Home and Garden Show. And we always love being there with you as we broadcast PTL in front of a live audience on the Fridays of the show. It's so fun.
It is so much fun. This year, as you know, the show has moved to October, and we're going to be talking with Executive Director John DeSantis about that move. That's tomorrow on PTL.
And we are very excited about that. This is the time of year, though, that people are thinking home improvement. And our first guest today is in the midst of a major renovation.
Yeah, a major one. We first introduced you to comedian and all-around good guy, Steve Hofstetter, to show you his project. He's converting, get this, an old church into a home for traveling comedians like him and other performers. Now, he's not from Pittsburgh, but he knew he could make this dream come true right here. So he scoured the internet until he found a church for sale in Stanton Heights, and then he got to work.
And last time we checked in with Steve, he was just getting started, but now he's making some real progress, and he just got a big donation. So Steve is back with us now to tell us about the surprise gift. And Steve, this is kind of born out of something kind of sad for our city, but it's helping in a big way.
Yes, the Rex Theater, among a lot of other businesses in Pittsburgh and all over the world, unfortunately succumbed to COVID. And I got an email from Ben Pennegar at the Rex saying that they wanted to give us all of their equipment.
Wow. I mean, that's an incredible donation.
It is. It is. I mean, just the AV dork in me just had fun just going through all the bands, see everything. But it's everything from soundboards and light boards to rigging to, I mean, it's so much stuff that we have to get an engineer to come into the building to tell us the weight load that we can put up, because it's more than the building can even accommodate. It's incredible.
What a generous donation. And for people who don't remember, when we talked to you last time about what you're trying to transform and create there, you're trying to make both housing for performers, but also a performance space. And that's really what this donation speaks to. Yes,
we're still pending our cultural zoning, which, we are starting the process to apply for now. Our goal is to have multiple performance spaces. One is just for in-person shows, and then one is an in-person and digital hybrid. Something that we've learned this past year is just how incredible digital shows can be. There are so many people around the world that can't attend a live show for various reasons, not just COVID. It's everything from agoraphobia, to not being able to afford a full night out, to having a thing that makes things really difficult, like children. So being able to have that kind of hybrid space is going to be incredible. And there's also other things that we're able to use the equipment for. There's a podcasting room that the comedians can use. There are editing bays. There's just all sorts of things to make it a live, work, play environment for artists.
There was that recent film that was shot here in Pittsburgh that took place at the Pittsburgh Improv. And, you kind of got this behind the scenes look at what comedians go through when they're first getting onto the stage and performing, and that fear that you were just talking about. This is really going to be a welcoming space for comedians.
Yeah, absolutely. We want people to be able to use the space to learn. As long as someone has a work ethic, they're welcome.
You know what, before we let you go, we want to talk about how you have grown up to sort of give back and want to give back. And I remember you talking about that was instilled in you by your dad, by the role model that he was. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, my father was not a person who ever had money, but he had time. And that's what he would donate. He was the kind of person that, whether it was our synagogue or our Little League or anything else that needed it, he would drive everybody everywhere. He would set up the food. He would do everything he could to help. And so when he passed 6 years ago, I wanted to do something to help. And, it kind of fits that we're in Pittsburgh now, because that's the Mr. Rogers thing as well.
Yeah, what a great tribute you're doing right now.
Steve, are you able to start touring again? I know that that's something near and dear to your heart too, is getting back on stage.
Yes, that's why I have this green screen background, because I'm actually right now on the road. I'm not doing full shows yet, but I'm fully vaccinated, and so I'm able to finally get out there again.
Great.
And starting next month, I can actually tour a little bit and get back to my work. So
awesome.
I'm excited about it.
Thank you so much, Steve.
Yeah, lots of fun talking to you. Continued success with all of this.
Thank you very much.
All right, and we will continue following his progress. In the meantime, look for more on Steel City AF online, posted on our PTL page.